Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Fine Arts with Besim. So we did the background last time and we're just making our way down. So right now I'm going to start with Christ's cloak. And to have that I needed red. So I put some red on my palette here. And I'm going to choose an area to make the color. Ooh, getting pretty full on my palette here, so I'll go up there with it. Okay, and again, I'm not going to put too much detail because I do want the concentration right on the face. Okay, so it's a pretty good color. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to sort of outline the shapes in the cloak. So I don't want to go too far down. So the red end here, this side is the red and this side is the white. I'm going to go on with that. Now when I do the drawing transfer, I put in as much detail as I possibly could because it does make it a lot easier for me to follow it with the paint. It just makes it that much easier. So I definitely encourage you guys to put more detail in with the pencil. It doesn't have to be all the detail because you do end up playing around with the finalization of the painting. So. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so the darker I need it, I add more both raw umber and burnt sienna. The raw umber just allows for more darkness, and at the same time it takes away the redness, so you gotta know where to use it. Again, I'm not going to go all the way down to the edge. Now, for the highlights, I'm actually going to use the pink here, the red, and a bit of the orange, a bit of the white, more orange. The orange keeps it from getting too pinkish. So you want to use all these light colors to highlight the red. You don't want to just use white because that just turns it into fuchsia-like color. And again, I will avoid detail. Okay. I'm going to do the highlighted parts on Christ's shoulder. Some pure whites here. I'm really slabbing it on there. And I'm using bigger brushes to smoothen out the surfaces, to sort of blend them in all to one so that it's kind of one element. I don't want to overblend as well. I want to kind of leave it looking painterly. All right. All the darkest areas. Look in there and blend a little bit more. The best work always comes out when you're sort of carefree, where you can just kind of let loose and play around with it. You'll surprise yourself. I know I did. It definitely builds up the confidence. Okay, so the red's looking like that. I'm going to do the ear before I forget. Told you guys it's the least favorite part to do. It's only a dot in this case, no problems there. Remember, painting isn't something you just learn. It's something you really have to practice. Definitely didn't just come to me. I had to really work at it. My favorite pastime. Hobby, work, everything. There's that little bit of hair at the bottom there. Again, you can kind of leave ambiguous spots if you just put enough dark colors. That way it's sort of left to the imagination. Kind of a cheap trick, but always works. Okay, so that's for the red area. Just blend in a little bit more, and we're good to go. All right, so we're gonna leave it at this point. There's some highlighted areas around his shoulder, and we're gonna continue on with the white area. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.